right.
Fancy meeting you guys here in a place like this, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Classic. Welcome to the Land of Eam actual play, The Adventures of Galen and Rylee. We're going to be playing some Land of Eam in the Land of Eam sandbox, and it's going to be a blast. I've been looking forward to this all week. You know what I mean?
You know,
Yeah,
have we
totally.
considered changing this to Land of Stream?
It's not a bad idea. It's kitschy, and I like it.
You know, if we were wildly popular, sure. But
instead, we're a bunch of underdogs.
we need the name recognition of Land of Eam.
We're diamonds in the rough, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Cool. Where did we leave off last week? And for those of you that are new to the stream, we're playing the Land of Eam RPG in the sandbox that we created, the Muckland sandbox.
Yeah, I'm gonna link the PDF bundle right now, so you can go download it if you haven't yet.
It's free. It's really substantial. It comes with the entire rule book, some basic characters like Rylan and Gailey, like Galen, Gailey.
And there's a big sandbox that we're using.
Huge sandbox, some adventures, and the whole game system and tone and feel is inspired by the Rickety Stitch and the Gelatinous Goo graphic novel series. Check that out if you haven't. Isn't that
right, so, an update. You guys are in the town of Marshgate, which is right here.
Mm-hmm.
The town of Marshgate just went through a battle with Muckmen. You guys told the Orches to go fight the Muckmen on your behalf.
Right.
And there was a big battle. The Orches won. Sklunch is now the big Orch. You went back to Marshgate, but Vera the Mathemagician, the troll, one of the leaders there in town, has now asked you to go find Crazy Urny, trap maker.
Yeah, how's the traps?
At Marshgate Manor, because no one has seen him since the battle. He's gone missing, and no one can get inside his manor. And he's getting your paperwork ready for the bridge to get the bridge going for Sven the Yodeling Troll, who's at the crack.
Quest 1, right?
Yeah.
Very first quest.
So it's taken 10 sessions since then to get back to this point.
3,000 miles and 10 sessions. Many near-death experiences. Friends made. Enemies made.
You've still got Zona Imbach with you. You're standing outside of Marshgate Manor.
Getting ready for some Scooby-Doo questing. Let's go find Crazy Urny in this manor.
I put on my ascot, you know, like Fred from Scooby-Doo. I get ready to rock. Yeah. What does Crazy Urny's manor look like, Ben?
It sort of looks like, you know, a haunted mansion, or like a weird, just like, you know, odd towers, just like in haphazard.
Is it like mostly wooden in construction, like wooden and rickety? Everything is dark inside.
Maybe haunted is the wrong word. It's just like a weird inventor might live there.
Eccentric
like a wizard
architecture or whatever. Got it.
There's certainly metal and like pipes going everywhere.
Spires on spires on spires.
Yeah.
Every smokestack also has an organ tied into it. So it's like makes weird noises all the time.
Yeah. And so what we're gonna do is we're going to use the random dungeon rules.
Oh, cool!
Is this
random dungeon generation?
Is this the one with the keys?
Yeah. So this is how it will work. You guys have to amass 5 keys, and keys are a meta currency. They're not. I mean, they could literally be keys, but it's more just about like the ways you are figuring out how to navigate this dungeon, which could be like actually finding a key or just figuring out the way or whatever. It's an abstract concept.
This is the way.
Yeah. So you have to get 5, and each time you enter a new room, one of you roll a search check. You'll switch off.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on what you roll, you may encounter something. So
I like it.
Let's do it. Dungeon crawl.
Indeed.
While we get set up, I mean, this is what I like. We've done other play tests of this, and the system is flexible enough to do this random dungeon generation, at the drop of a hat, or we can do like one of our previous episodes. There was the more structured dungeon crawl, and you can adapt the system to that and still plug in all the random creatures and elements to it, which is really nice.
Right. The benefit of this is it doesn't require a map.
Exactly.
And you're using random tables.
Random tablas.
So I'll just pull this up to give an idea.
Yeah. Let's show it off.
What's happening here?
And this is in the core rule book.
Yeah, you'll roll a d12 plus search. If you roll a 1 or a 2, you lose a key and you encounter a hazard. And then when you encounter a hazard, you roll d6 to determine what type of hazard. There's creatures, traps, obstacles, riddles, or puzzles. I'll tell you off the bat that this is just going to be full of traps, obstacles, riddles, and puzzles. If you roll a 3 or 5, you just encounter a hazard. 6 through 8, you gain a key and encounter a hazard. 9 through 11, you gain a key. And 12, you gain 2 keys.
Cool.
And then you can spend the keys in certain ways. So you could just gain 5 keys and find what you're looking for, which in this case is Crazy Urny. Or you could use the keys.
Boring.
You could use the keys to find treasure hoards or a helpful item, helpful NPC. You spend 6 keys. You could get a mythic hoard.
Going above and beyond in the dungeon to get that 6th key and spend it for a mythic hoard is pretty cool.
I mean, I think that's probably what we're going to end up doing. We're gonna get the 5th key. We're gonna see Crazy Urny through a doorway and ignore him entirely, and just go looking for mythical hoard.
Or in classic Land of Eam fashion, Rylee and Galen will adopt him as an NPC, and then the string of NPCs that follow us around will be humongous.
I love it.
Well, Skunk is gone though now, as is Elberry Berryton. It's just Zone Imbach.
I like to believe that we've elevated their lives.
We have.
They've found it. Well, maybe not Elberry Berryton. I don't know. I feel like at least we saved him from a cage.
Saved him from a cage, and now he's a trusted advisor to the Big Watch. So,
all right, so let's jump in here.
Yeah, let's roll.
Yeah. Do we need supplies before we jump in? I assume that we've spent a night and healed up at least.
My plan is to get that mythic hoard to find supplies.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
I don't have enough materials to craft anything yet either.
We can say that you had a night of rest and ate food, so you can roll to heal courage.
Let's see what. Yeah, I was halfway down. No, I was at 5 out of 16 on courage. So D6 plus level, right?
Yeah. Or it's just a D6.
Okay.
D6 plus level is when you go unconscious.
That's right. So it's just I gained 1 hit point back.
I'm full. I took nearly no.
I think you would get +2, George, because of
comfortable.
Yes.
Accommodations. All right. Nothing could possibly go wrong in a trap-filled house.
It'll all be fine.
So when you get there, it looks like the front door has been tampered with and broken in.
Interesting.
Like they were successful in opening it?
A B&E.
Yes. But they just found it impossible to get through the crazy traps and whatnot.
Crazy Urny's.
Yeah.
He is the trap king. So
one of you roll a search check as you enter.
Open it up, Georgie.
The manor.
Let's
Crazy
do it.
Urnies.
I believe I increased my search. Let me just double check. No, yeah, my search now has no penalty. That is how I increased my search. And that's a critical search.
Wow, nice. Nice.
Right out the
Okay.
gates.
Yeah, so that means you gain 2 keys right out the gate. You describe to me how you enter this place and like find a path to go.
We don't enter this place. That was like step 1. Instead of like using the front
We're just
door,
meandering around the garden.
we walk around the perimeter of this crazy place because it couldn't be that easy. And obviously the people didn't have success when they went through the front door. So we kind of go through, we walk around this massive perimeter, walk into the back. It's overgrown with weeds. I'm kind of like have my hand on the wall and I trip. But what I trip on is the entryway to like a storm cellar that's been overgrown. And we go in that way.
Awesome.
I love it. We got Elijah here.
Hey, Elijah.
Hey, yo, Elijah.
Excited to hear about the Battle of the Bards. Yeah, quick aside. Rickety Stitch Book 3 is coming out in April. It's called The Battle of the Bards.
April 27, actually. And for those of you that are watching, it is available for pre-order on Amazon. You can actually find it now. But we'll do an official, release launch and share a bunch of stuff a little bit later.
Yeah.
And how's the adventuring? It's going pretty well. We just
Going
got started.
pretty well. Yep, we're doing a randomly generated dungeon, Crazy Urnies. Well, no, it's not. We're looking for Crazy Urny in the Marshgate Manor, and George just rolled a 12, and we found 2 keys.
I'd like to point out that it's only downhill from here with the search checks.
Yeah, that's true. Anyone familiar with the stream knows that we are bold and roll poorly. So,
Well, what if you just blow through it and just get to a mythic horde like super easily?
Well, that's the thing.
Let's knock on all the wood around, just because that would be great. But I'm expecting shenanigans.
I think that might even happen, but getting to Crazy Urny after that, when we have to amass 5 more keys, is just going to be like murderous. Because that's 11 keys.
That's 11
or
keys.
we can just get a mythic horde and leave, which is not a bad idea either, and say we couldn't find him.
Oh, come on. We can't leave Urny in there.
Just say he's dead. It's fine.
Crazy Urny is a classic Rickety Stitch minor sub-mention. I mean, we gotta find that guy.
It's a classic Easter egg.
He's a classic Easter egg. Rickety Stitch Book 1. Crazy Urny.
All right, James, roll a search check.
All right, here we go. D6. Come on.
And so they. Oh. Wait.
That was a
Wait.
That was a
D12.
D6. Yeah.
Sorry. I skipped a step. 9.
My heart skipped a beat when I saw that one.
I know.
Is that your total?
That is my total, yeah. I'm +0, like Georgie.
You gain a key.
Steve-O.
Describe how you get further into this place.
So, going down into the storm cellar, it looks like there's a bunch of like pickled foods and storage area for a bunch of components that Crazy Urny uses just like in his day-to-day life. And we wind around this I'll call it a basement until we find a stairway that leads up to the place, and I tap on the handle, afraid it might be trapped, and jiggle it, and then it opens right up for us.
Nice.
All right. Galen.
Seeing as how this has been so easy so far, Galen gets bold, and then he rolls. I mean, it's a 6. It ain't the worst we've ever rolled, and
True.
It's a straight 6.
Okay. Now roll a d6.
All right, here we go.
4. Ooh, as is expected.
Okay.
Let the hazards begin.
And then roll a d100.
Zona Inbox is writing in his journal, following us. So far it has been too easy. This is unlike Galen and Rylee. I am waiting for chaos. ...
Considering the object about charge is the creator of traps and obstacles.
All right. You walk into this room, and the door slams shut behind you. as you enter this chamber with ankle-high, murky salt water.
How do we know it's salt water? Do I taste it?
It smells of salt, and
it's like briny. I'm immediately becoming brined, like an El Pollo Loco chicken.
As a frog, you can just like feel it in your pores.
Yeah, my skin actually gets kind of like puffy and like waterlogged because the salt is just going in. I get real thirsty, and I have to chug from my canteen.
Exactly. Yes. All this happens, and then you see like this giant clam in the middle of the room. It looks like super old, and it immediately utters the words, "You keep me when you do not need me, and throw me out when you do." No Googling.
Right.
Oh boy, a riddle. So it was, what was it? One more time?
You keep me when you do not need me, and throw me out when you do. I mean, it's like trash, plastic, friendship. No,
Friendship. Keep me when you do not need me.
Zona Imbach makes a note about like how Galen values his friendship with Rylee.
Zona Imbach, Galen leans over. He's like, "That's sarcasm. Please, just can you strike that?" And Zona Imbach says, "No, we did not. Everything is canon. He just asked me to remove something that he."
Everything is canon with Zona Imbach.
Yeah.
You keep me when you do not need me, and you throw me out when you do.
Yeah. I keep thinking time, but I know that's not right. I mean, like I was thinking of keeping time, but throwing out time.
It's like a promise. You throw me out when you do.
Just let me know when you utter your answer.
I think we need a timer on the clock. Like, Ben, give us like no more than a minute and a half.
You do not need me.
All
right. When the stream is been live for 22 minutes, we're just gonna. That's it.
Wow.
I know.
Keep me when you do not need me. You throw me out when you do.
I like the promises idea. I don't think that's it, but
I don't think it's it either.
What do you throw out when you need something? Ideas? No.
If you want, you can make a lore check for a possible hint.
Oh, I'll
do it.
Yeah, I'm all about that.
When you don't need me, throw me out when you do.
I am Hugh Laurie. This is going to be a D12 plus 3. Oh, that's a 5. You know what? Is it a 6 that is the threshold for a hint, Ben?
Yeah, it won't be like a really pointed hint, but
that's fine. I'll use a quest point to bump that up to a 6.
All right, think about where you're standing in.
I mean,
salt water?
Keep me when you need me. Oh, is it urine? No. Salty.
Is that your final answer?
No.
You keep me when you do not need me. You throw me out when you do.
It's bath water, right?
Bath water?
No.
We're coming up on 22 minutes.
I know. I got 8 seconds.
Keep me when you don't need me. You throw me out when you do.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Going with water.
1.
Water. I don't know. Yeah. Got me. You got me.
The room starts filling pretty rapidly with water.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got what we asked for. All right.
Galen, you'll have 5 minutes. But
I was going to say, I'm not really worried.
Riley's already dead.
Yeah. Riley's a drowning rat in a sinking ship.
You hear the clam like laugh.
I'm going to start searching the walls, like knocking on it for a weak point, maybe. Or I can use an ability. Give me a second. Yeah, discerning eye. I'm going to roll a perception check to create a vulnerability in the wall right behind the clam. It looks like it's weak and crumbling. I can see some water kind of escaping through it. Let's see if this works. It's going to be a... I know. See, we used up all the good ones up front. Perception is going to be a +1. It's a 5. I can use a quest point or again get it to a 6.
Okay.
I do it. Let's get out of here without dying yet.
All right. Well, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll have to, bash through it or whatever.
I start bashing. Bashers.
Wow.
It's just I'm not used to swinging in such thick, briny water. The salt content's super high. It slows everything down. It's like being in the Dead Sea in Jerusalem, which is not canon. But
right, Rylee, you take 3 dread as you struggle to hold your breath,
scrambling on the walls.
Yeah. All right. Galen sees Rylee's struggles and like summons up his mighty strumph and uses feat of strength to bust through the wall. We're burning all of my abilities right up front with this. It's an 8.
All right. What do you think this means? You bash through, but...
Yeah, because it's with a twist, right?
Yeah, there's a twist. Success with a twist.
I mean, we could bash through, but maybe we lose 1 key. You know what I mean? In the process, we're swept into another room and checking our pockets. Yeah, through a grate in the floor. We still have 1.
You still have 2 because
2.
Oh no, that's true. Okay.
You would have gained a key through this encounter.
Got it.
See, this is how it starts. See the strong beginning.
Yeah.
We're now going to get chipped away.
Actually, you still have 3.
Really?
3.
Because you got 2, 1,
Oh,
and then you would have gained 1 for this, but...
Okay, fair enough, yeah.
You hear the clam mutter, "Anchor!"
Oh!
That's good. That's a good riddle.
I like it. I like that the clam gives it away, so we don't feel so bad about ourselves.
He's laughing at us.
Right.
Pearl bouncing on his clam tongue.
You slide, blast like through on this river of water.
Raging waters.
It's basically you're at Raging Waters, going down the water slide.
Yep.
Make another search check. Who's next? Is it James?
Yes. Yes?
Sure.
All right. D12. What we got? A 4.
A 4. A classic 4.
The classic 4.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's
gonna rolled more 4s than anything in ever.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So it's just a hazard that you encounter.
Mm-hmm.
No keys, no nothing.
Nothing but trouble.
So roll a d6.
All right. 6.
Okay.
Mm.
Now roll a d100.
D-hundo.
Ooh.
30. What we got?
All right.
Okay.
So you're soaking wet. You find yourselves in this, I guess, hall, and you can immediately see that the floor is covered with tiny holes.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
And on the opposite side, you can make out a lever. And this is about 30 feet away. 30, 40 feet.
I look up to see if there's like lots of spikes in the ceiling that might go in these tiny holes.
There does not appear to be anything in the ceiling. It's like all tiny holes in the floor.
And
right.
How far did you say the lever was?
It's like 30, 40 feet away.
30, 40 feet. Yeesh.
I pick up Rylee and throw her 30 or 40.
My body ragdolls against the wall, but
Yeah.
the lever does get switched.
Yeah. Can we search around for any kind of like evidence of pressure plates or things like that?
Yeah.
Depends on what exactly you're doing.
I'm going to use eye for
What are you doing?
clues.
Okay.
And spot a shield that's like a round buckler that's on the ground. And
going surfing.
yes, actually, my intention was for you to slide me across the floor in the buckler. Like, whoa! Like,
I mean, it's a lot like curling.
Yes, I want you to curl me across the floor, but
my favorite pastime.
I'm going to roll search for. Yeah, search 6.
Okay. All right. Here's what happens. The shield is in the hands of a suit of armor, and when you pluck the shield from it, it comes to life.
Oh, great.
Hey, Brent.
Speaking of 4s, that's the friend.
Oh my god! We summoned him from the ether.
We summoned him by just mentioning 4s. It was it rose him from his keep.
That's amazing.
All right, so you're in a conflict with this animated suit of armor.
All right, this is trouble.
Unfortunately, you can't parlay with it because it's mindless. It's an automaton.
Mindless.
What do you do?
So the floor ahead of us had holes, right? But the floor we're standing on, does it?
No, there's like a little space where there are no holes.
I would like to. Because Ben, is it unreasonable to say my tortoise is with us? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
there's a rule for having mounts outside of the dungeon where it confirms that they're safe.
And the Zozo bird has a thing where you can bring it into the dungeon.
Okay, yeah, that's what I kind of vaguely remember. Okay, so I would like to. Let me roll. I need to roll initiative, but it's kind of a non-combat action. I want to shove him onto the floor where the holes
George,
are.
Perfect. I was going to say I'm going to drop to my hands and knees so you can push him
behind him
over me.
Perfect. Yeah.
That's read my mind.
I like it. We finish each other's sandwiches.
Each other's hoagies. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think that's combat-y.
Okay. Yeah.
I since it's a mindless thing, I was just gonna immediately see if we could.
I think Riley's action to go behind him could be done before combat.
That's what I intend to do.
Cool. And then I'll have to make the combat action. So I'll need to see if I go before this guy. Oh, initiative is D12 plus perception, right?
Yeah.
Love it. Wow. All right.
You're like the Flash.
Speedy. Yeah. I very quickly scrunch down on my haunches and my powerful frog legs and leap with my frog feet forward into his chest and see if this actually hits. I mean, it does it.
Nice.
Do you want a dread attached to it, or you want to just see what happens with the trap?
Yeah, you push him into the trap, and immediately, once he lands, he's just riddled with arrows.
Wow.
Like little darts, actually.
Mm-hmm. Shooting up from the floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can roll dread. Roll a D8.
Okay. Okay, got it. He took no damage from my impact, but he takes damage from these little darts.
The darts.
Yeah, 5 damage.
Decent.
It is pretty decent. Did we notice that when the darts went off, was it like a whole wave moving forward of darts, or was it only the ones he fell on, or how did it look?
Yeah, it was only where he landed.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Interesting. So it's like pressure activated.
Mm-hmm.
You hear like clicking noises, and you actually see like greenish liquid, like on the knight's armor.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's like poison darts.
Poisson. Yep.
The suit of armor.
Crazy
starts
Urny.
to get up.
Oh gosh, we've like made him more dangerous. He's like
Yeah.
with poison darts now. Oh, okay.
Falls forward onto us.
But his armor is just like full of holes now.
Amazing. Next round.
Next round.
Ooh.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, we'll see how long it lasts.
What are you gonna do, James?
I'm going to attack it with a bow and arrow.
Okay.
From where I stand.
I swing with my sword. And let's see if it connects. Ah, shoot. I go wide.
I hit.
Nice.
Okay.
D6 dread. Yes.
Well done.
Nice. You
But man.
knock its head, its helmet right off, and it just falls into a heap.
Well done, dude.
All right, now.
So we know that the darts will penetrate the
Penetrate the
knight's
armor.
Yeah.
So I'm not as confident about sliding across on the shield. Maybe if we could climb across the ceiling in some way, or like is the ceiling just like straight wood?
Yeah, can we monkey bars it?
Yeah.
You're in like it's stone.
Stone. Okay.
And there's holes in the stone on the floor.
Let's see if I have any other abilities I can use real quick. No, I do not. I got to level up. That would be a wise thing to do. Can make another swords check.
Oh man, I don't have the pole vaulting spear anymore.
Oh, we gave that away.
That would like work. Yeah, I did. That would work.
Let's
see.
Did I give away that harpoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, now I have Sklunch's trusty halberd. That's true. I want to use the halberd to poke it, like depress the tiles with the holes that the knight fell on. I want to see if they fire again.
Okay, they don't.
Oh.
Interesting. Oh, idea. What if we go tile by tile and like poke it to make it go off, and then step on it, and then poke the next one, make it go off, and then step on it, just I think one at a time.
We can just wang it with a shield or something, like to set off a swath.
Right. We'll set off one at a time in front of us and just go in a little tiny single file.
Yeah, we'll take some time and do that.
All right. So let's make a roll for that to see how that goes.
No. How thorough are we?
Yeah. So what do you think that would be?
Probably like maybe. Well, it depends. I think athletics might be good because we're like kind of balancing act, trying to stand on one tile like all the way across.
Sure.
Maybe nimbleness.
I know what my preference is, but I'll let the GM decide.
Yeah, same.
Take your pick.
Athletics is way better for me.
Yeah, same.
Do you want me to roll? Do you want to alternate roles, or how would you like us to do it, Ben? Like me and Jens and me and James, or just make one?
I think just make one.
Right, we'll both make one.
Okay, cool.
Well, no, just one of you, just to see like how the whole operation.
All right, you make it, and then George, I'll lend a hand if it fails.
Okay. It don't.
Nice.
All
right. It was a flawlessly executed plan.
Excellent.
By the end of it, this is just like a Swiss cheese piece of armor. It's completely useless.
I can smell that it was once magical and no longer.
It pains us.
Yeah.
It's a was actually an ancient relic. Suit of armor is most powerful in Land of Eam, and now it's destroyed.
Exactly.
Okay. All right,
well,
George.
we got out of that one, and we got no benefit from
it. Yeah, here's where it starts. The brutal decline. Do a search.
D12 plus.
I mean,
you're right.
Yeah, right.
So we get to the other side. We find a lever. We inactivate it, and we access the wooden door beyond. And that's a 5. And I hate my life because that's just another hazard. Do I want to spend the last quest point and at least make it worthwhile? You
spent your quest points already?
I spent 2 already.
Okay, holy cats! I've got full still, but I wish I could.
No, it's fine. I think I want to make it at least a worthwhile hazard because we're going to encounter a hazard. So I'll bump it to a 6.
Okay. All right.
All right. Now roll a d6 and then a d100.
286.
Oh, 86 marmots attack you.
I wish that's how it was. Just like whatever the number is. How many? It's like 100 liches come out of the woodwork.
Yeah. Well, I love the way the old Dungeons and Dragons system would work is like they had a challenge rating or creature rating attached to it. So like 40 rats still was like a challenge rating of 20 or something because they were 1/2 each or something.
Oh yeah. I was never really a fan of that. It's like
I never paid too much attention to it. Just
40 rats, then you get into a hack and slash slog with 40 rats.
Yeah, and then it's basically you end up fighting a rat king.
Mm-hmm.
It's cutting its tail, and then they just scatter.
That's how you win.
It's how you win life. Fight a rat king, succeed.
All right. You find a huge, beautiful painting. It's the only object in this small chamber that you've come to.
Okay.
There's no other way to go. But when you look at this painting, you can see that there are it looks animated, like there are moving objects in the painting, like the birds and clouds.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's probably. I mean, it would seem to be a portal, which is especially timely because Super Mario All Stars 3D just came out, and Super Mario 64, you jump in paintings. That's what I call breaking immersion, guys. You get a.
I eat a mushroom to grow double my size.
Yeah. And I eat a fire flower and I burn the painting to the ground.
All right, you encounter 4 Goombas. Okay,
40 Goombas because
they're the Goombas from the Super Mario Brothers movie, though, and they're just like dinosaurs with tiny heads. John Leguizamo pops out. Yeah,
Dennis Hopper comes out of the painting and puts out.
Which one of you is John Leguizamo, and which one?
I would love to be John. I don't want to be Bob Hoskins. I want to be John. Okay, all right. Sorry, I'm sorry. I've derailed this.
We all lose one dread.
Yeah. Just like bring that movie up.
Okay, so the painting. The painting is animated.
Mm-hmm.
There's no other exits.
I'm gonna touch it with the butt of my halberd. I'm just gonna kind of gently poke the surface of the painting from 10 feet away because that's how long my halberd is.
It just bumps up against the paint.
Examine the sides and back of the painting. Maybe is it too big to lift up off the wall?
Yeah, you can't even move it.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't budge.
And you said it's like birds and clouds. It's a painting of birds and clouds.
It's a painting of a landscape, but it's like the birds and clouds are like you see flying birds and
it seems alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was hoping that it was a painting of Uncle or Crazy Urny crossing the Delaware, like that George Washington painting.
I'm sure we'll find one.
Galen is getting a little in character. He's getting impatient with all the traps, so I think he just marches up and puts his hand on the painting and sees what happens.
You get sucked into it.
Oh!
I'll be like, "Holy cats!" and like
Yeah.
run up and grab it.
You hear a gentle pa 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 as you get stuck into the painting. It's very, very timely. I'm just saying. Yeah, Galen had a feeling that was going to happen, but we got to move forward.
All right, I immediately go after Galen.
Okay, both of you make metal checks.
META.
Bana. Oops, I need to roll over here.
All right, I mean, this is not good. It's not good that I used up all my quest points.
6.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a 6. Yeah, I forgot to add my 1. Nope, I did add my 1. I was looking at Riley's roll. Yep, I'm a 5.
Oh.
Okay, Galen, you take 4 dread from the experience.
Existential dread is the worst kind of dread to take.
It's exactly the kind we're taking.
Yeah.
We're dealing with sorcery here, Galen. Sorcery.
Swarcery.
You guys, you find yourselves running through this landscape that it gets real weird and swirly, and then you just find yourself like in another chamber, like of this manner.
Okay.
Interesting.
Cool.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. But as the landscape gets swirly, I kind of notice out of the corner of my eye while we're running this key that's kind of like twisting and growing more swirled, and I instinctively reach out and grab it as we exit the other side of the painting, and that's the key that we got from dealing with this hazard.
Yes.
It's an actual key.
That's
It's
canon.
an actual key. Yes.
That's canon.
You use that key to
Indeed.
open the next place. Who would like to? Who's next? Is it? It's Riley.
It is I. I am Riley.
It is I.
It is thee. Good man. Would you like to roll a 2?
That's a 2. That's a 2.
Flat
Can't make
2?
that better.
Yeah.
Flat 2.
3. You lose a key.
3.
I would
It's a 3.
It's a 3 plus 1.
Oh, okay.
Thank God. I'm sorry. Wait, no. This is a search, right? Not perception.
Yeah,
search.
We
If you
lose
don't
a
want
key.
to, if you don't want to lose a key,
I use a quest point. I use a quest
Okay.
point. I'm good on quest points.
Yeah, Bug didn't like that.
Bug didn't like
the idea of
She
us
was-
losing keys.
She was not a fan.
Yeah.
She's the one that told me. She's like, "Hey, there's a quest point."
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
she's
there were
really
4
adamant
keys.
about it.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we got Bug on Team Eam. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Team Eam, the Eam team.
Eam team.
All right, so you have 4 keys. You have to roll another encounter. Roll a d6 and a d100.
Oh, it's me. Sorry.
I love this system. Yeah.
It seemed like it was going to be so easy.
Yeah, that's why I love it. I love the
4?
random elements.
And an 18.
Okay. None of this is good.
This is rough.
Okay.
I feel like I'm always just like one roll away from skeletons or something horrible.
Yeah. Us becoming skeletons. Our skeletons jump out of our bodies is what's going to happen.
Perfect. Just in time for Halloween, the undead episode of Land of Ink.
So
Hollow scream.
there is a large golden gator statue in the corner of this room. And the gator's mouth is open, and there's a shining gem in its jaws.
Ooh.
I immediately get out my putter and a golf ball.
So I'm going to go
mouth.
ahead and say
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about this gem. That seems a little easy. Seems like easy pickings.
I mean, if you can get your hands out of the mouth of the gator fast enough.
I'm
would assume.
afraid it's going to chomp my hand off.
Is this something we can ignore and proceed as in there's an exit still?
No.
This is it.
Yeah, none of it works that way.
Or else there's no purpose to a trap.
I mean, it could just be, an enticing thing that you choose to ignore. No, so
Golden gator.
a golden gator with a gem in its
Golden
mouth.
gator.
Is that golden?
I mean, I don't want to damage my halberd, but I could kind of try to knock it out real quick.
Are there any? Can I search to see if there's any like hidden exits or anything like that in the room?
Yeah, you can try.
All right.
Nice.
8.
It appears that there is maybe some sort of trap door that opens, but there's no lever or button or anything. You can't like push it or anything.
Okay.
Interesting. Can I peer without touching the gem? Can I peer down the gator's mouth to see if like maybe there's? Is it large enough for us to fit through?
Rylee, you could maybe. It's like a statue.
Okay, I see. It's okay. All right, so there's a trap door, Galen. It's got nothing will trigger it that we can see. Should we try to get that gem out and see if it activates what it activates?
Right. Like 40 spiders going to pop out of that trap door. That's what's been waiting for us.
Or like the gem will like shoot us like a laser or something.
Yeah. Sharks with lasers.
Sharks with lasers.
I would ask that Rylee does it because Galen's like only got a quarter of his life left.
Yeah,
I think we should just try. You can. I'll hand you my halberd if you want to just try to knock it out.
Sure. I'll see if I can't budge it. Should I attack the gem or how should I do that? Oops.
Make a nimbleness check at disadvantage.
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna inspire. That was a very quick roll.
Sorry. Sorry. My brain didn't register audio from your mouth until I'd already clicked on it.
It's totally fine.
So that's a 1, actually.
Oh, that's good.
Oh boy.
Your halberd is splintered in half.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was worried that was going to happen.
Oh jeez, George.
I mean, it's okay. It's just a keepsake of Squunch.
Yeah, it's
that's all that really matters.
Like this thing came down with such power and such quickness that it's shocking.
Yeah. Like you thought you were moving fast, but
did it open back up again?
Yeah.
Oh man, so we do need to get the gem, but it's designed to eat us.
Oh, how about this? I sidle up to it with like along the side of it, and I shoot the gem with a fire stick. See if I can knock it out of the platform.
Let him have it.
Are you trying that?
I am. That when in doubt, explosives or guns.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I can attack roll.
Yeah.
It's a 5. It's no good.
Yeah.
It's never very good with,
It does not budge the gem.
Yeah.
What do you think a plus is?
Maybe you identify the.
How about this? The heat from the fire spit actually starts to melt the statue a little bit. Like as in maybe we think that we can start kind of melting the statue if we take some time, like in some torches.
Okay.
Like maybe like hear me out,
actually,
right? Like melting the statue's golden skin off to reveal the mechanics beneath it.
I
so
was
maybe
just about to
Rylee
say,
can
like just enough to reveal mechanics, and I can tinker with it.
Exactly. Yeah, I like it.
Okay. It starts dripping gold like from the corner of its jaw, and you can see the the mechanics inside.
Yeah, I look at the fire spit, and then I look back at the statue, and I start like smacking the lizard in the head to make it shoot rapid fire.
I will. I'll go to Galen and be like, no, you don't have to beat it up. I've got an idea, and like I'll go to the mechanics and use my mechanics skill to remove components that would make the spring trap come down.
Nice.
Just kind of mess with the mechanics of it so that it loses its force.
I'm gonna inspire you real quick before you roll.
That's actually what I'll do. I'll take the springs out.
You are at a +2 to your check.
Okay. I'm Tinker +3 already. So
does it max at +3? So it's a waste. Then forget it. Yeah.
I know you already used it.
Nope. Not big boy rules. Not big boy rules.
11.
Okay. You
Look
remove
at that.
the spring.
Boing.
I also pocket some of that gold.
Yeah.
We
now have a pouch of gold, worth of gold. We've actually.
It's melted.
Doesn't matter. Still.
I'll wait.
I'll wait. A pocket full of melted gold.
By weight, it's worth it. Yeah.
We wait 30 minutes for it to cool down, and then we take it. Okay, I've removed the gems, the mechanisms that make the mouth snap. Galen, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to grab this gem.
Believe in you. Mouth snaps anyways.
Holy cats! I will go for the gem again.
Perfect. I guard
Sweating
the trap door.
like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, and I'm like at the trap door with my sword in case something crazy pops out.
You're able to do it. It does like fall a little, like ineffectually, but
it's like
yeah.
And once you grab it, the trapdoor opens.
and
Galen
flood to the
screams.
next
Ah!
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
We go into the trapdoor.
I'm gonna pocket the gem.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I'll hold on to it.
Zona Imbach writes down in his journal, and they did not notice that buttons were in the eyes of the crocodile, and if they had pushed both of them at the same time, it would not have fit them.
The gem is plastic, okay?
Yeah.
It's cheap Galen plastic.
It's a cubic zirconia. All right.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
We go in the trapdoor.
Into the trapdoor.
Did you get a key from that? I forget. It was just an encounter, right?
I don't think we did.
No, we did not.
What do we have? 3 keys? 2 keys?
4 keys.
4 keys. Okay.
Because we didn't lose that other key.
Poor
keys. God. And we're about to lose a key. Was this one losing? No.
Only 1 to 2 is.
Oh, this is just a hazard. So we're just getting hazards after hazards after hazards.
Yeah.
Wow.
You just need to survive the Marshgate Mantra death trap. This is.
Yeah.
Are the dreams of a mythic horde still alive?
That's the real question. You know, I'm debating, Ben, when we spend a key on a helpful item, is it random? Or is it like we can spend a key to find something that will heal me up? Does that make sense?
You can kind of say
like
what you want.
Influence it? Okay. That's not a bad idea. Because that would keep the dream of the horde alive.
You're pretty wounded, man.
Yeah, I'm at a quarter of my life, which is fine. I mean, that's where I live. That's where I do my best work.
You could also like spend a night in this horrible manner.
What's going to happen?
And like the next session could be this as well.
I think so. I like where that's going.
That's true. Maybe if we could find and secure Crazy Urny, and then hole up like it's Night of the Living Dead was like hammer the windows and like.
All right, you get to a simple wooden door with a bullseye painted onto it. Classic red and white bullseye.
It's Subterranean Pits and Layers sponsored Target, the store Target.
I assume the door is locked.
Yes.
I mean, you gonna shoot it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to shoot a bullseye.
We all stand back. Far back.
Yeah, I know. Like
Far
might be devastating.
back.
Yeah.
Rodette.
I'm a shoot.
You as our ranger. You know what? Yeah. There we go. There we go.
I miss. I have to roll a 9, right?
Yeah. The arrow shoots back at you.
Oh, no.
I am
what type
totally
of damage do you do? D6.
D6.
I rescued.
You
Can I
take 3
dive?
dread.
I was gonna dive in front of it, Kevin Costner style.
But I thought your problem was courage.
Yeah, but still, I get XP if I rescue someone from danger.
I mean, if you want.
No, it's fine.
Oh, you disconnected for a second.
Oh, am I back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think James, you're the one who's sort of choppy.
Yeah.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Really?
A little bit chops. You got like a pork chop over there.
I'm actually not on the right Wi-Fi. If I switch it, I'll probably disappear for a second.
Oh no!
We're gonna go on without you. Leave your lifeless corpse on the
Everybody,
floor.
hold your breath. Hold your breath.
I do it for 5 minutes.
Rylee disappears, just like Michael J. Fox starts to disappear.
Back to the.
How's that?
Yeah, I mean, I think once it settles out,
yeah,
it seems equivalent.
Jeez, I don't know what's going on. Sorry.
That's fine.
I mean, it's not that bad.
It's fine. We'll be able to finish the stream. But back to the task at hand.
Yeah, you just got hit with your own arrow. It bounced right back because you missed.
All right. Well,
do we still have that shield from the other room?
It's riddled with holes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's destroyed.
I hold up Zona Imbach in front of Rylee and say, "Shoot again."
Yeah, now sacrificing me.
Yeah. I have achieved great emotional pain from this situation. No. I mean, I would say try again, and I'll give you a bonus with inspiration.
I will try to shoot that bullseye again.
I inspire you. You have since this is, let's call it. It'll be the +2 for a check still.
+2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I use it. I can make it a 6.
Sorry,
I still miss. I get hit again.
I could throw the spear. It's just that if I get hit with it, it will absolutely.
You take 6 dread, Rylee.
You know what?
Oh my gosh! I'm
Lord.
like knocked down, man. I'm only.
I love that you guys are going to be killed by this door.
Can I just walk up and plant the stupid spear in the bullseye?
It does nothing.
Okay.
Can I take my hatchet out and start just hacking the door down?
2 hours later. I've used all my stuff. That's the problem, right? Do you have any other tricks?
I have a saw. You know what I mean?
I do.
Maybe it's pressure activated. Maybe because you stabbed it too close or something. I don't know. I only have 2.
I'll do a search around the face of the door, like around the floor, to see if it's like, you have to be outside of a certain perimeter, maybe. So we can see how far away we have to be, and maybe give ourselves a bonus to our last and final shot before we die. I mean, it's a 7. May not find anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure what would be the tell, but
yeah,
you get. It seems like from this situation, it definitely is reacting to a ranged attack.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I take Riley's. And you know what? I have a fire spit still. How much damage does a fire spit do? 1d4.
I don't know. Whatever you're doing.
Well, yeah, it's what you do.
Oh, I really shouldn't be the one to do this then, because I do D10 dread.
Yeah. Okay.
But
I mean,
you're also way better at attacking things.
That's the problem. You know what? This is a risk it for the biscuit moment. I think. I'm gonna to quote a great streamer.
what if we threw? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna use a quest point, and use Eye for Clues and find a tennis ball.
Oh, I like that. So it'll
Like
be
like a kid's ball. In some debris in the corner of the room.
You're saying like a non-deadly projectile.
Yeah, I'm gonna Nerf ball it. Like I'm gonna try to hit it with something that won't kill us.
Okay.
So here we go. Come on, search. 7.
It's a baseball.
Okay.
It's a little harder.
All right.
All right. I put out my hand, and I say, Riley, I'll try it. I'll jump on this one.
I'm gonna take my bedroll and I'm gonna like put it over George, like because it's like I imagine it's like a sleeping bag. I'm just gonna like cut the arms out, like so it's like got some
insulate.
Yeah. Because we don't have suits of armor. We're just wearing
tunics.
Yeah.
All right. I make an attack roll. Yes!
Yes!
Nice.
Yes! Oh my gosh.
Right in the bullseye, and the door opens.
Wow.
And a bucket of water. I fall into a bucket of water. It opens up beneath my feet, and I'm just like...
Because that's Crazy Urny's sense of humor.
Yeah.
There's a little mechanical arm that like shoots out like on the door frame, and it's holding like this raggedy stuffed animal, giving it to you.
Wow.
Wow.
It's like dirty and like it's seen some wear.
Amazing. I search the stuffed animal to see if there's anything of value inside of it.
We pass through the door and it's like music plays of like
yeah.
Of all the things, nothing has frightened us more than this. It's like the spookiest and creepiest.
Yeah. Zona Imbach writes, "This is the worst carnival ever."
It haunts my dreams.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know how many rooms you've been in. It's probably like 7 by now. But you walk into the next room. Who is next?
I feel like it's me. Oh, is it you?
I think so.
Okay.
Right?
I have no idea anymore. Oh, no, yeah, because I rolled a D12, then a D6, then a D100. That was the last major.
Come on!
Yeah!
Yes!
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
So you have 4 keys right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow, because this is...
Do you have any quest points left, James?
Yeah, because you could get us 2 keys, man.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I've got quest points.
Do our first horde. I don't think we've never done a horde, right?
Yeah, this is
not
the
on the
first
stream
ever.
I'm just
our
gonna
first mythic horde.
Spending things.
Man, I love the loyal chum. I still have 2 quest points.
Okay. It's a lot of stuff to roll. You find 19 materials.
Oh, you're going to say 19 items. I was really excited.
There's 7 mundane items, 4 magnificent items,
This is the biggest treasure hoard we've ever found, George. This is a big deal.
It's true. That means that we're immediately going to die.
Yeah, or we're gonna be set. This is awesome.
Yeah.
and 1 magic item is guaranteed. There's also 5 components.
That's
now,
amazing.
you 2 can use your treasure hunting
Oh yeah, treasure hunting.
to determine if you find more stuff.
How do we use treasure hunting?
I believe it's a percentage. And
I don't.
sorry,
If-
Ben, go ahead.
Yeah, if you don't have anything to add to it,
Yeah.
it's just based on the level of this place.
hmm
I'll just say it's at your level. What are you guys level 4, right?
Mhm.
So you'll have a
So,
40% chance
40%.
to find 6 different things.
Yeah.
So both of you roll 40% to find additional magnificent items.
Yeah. Yes.
Nice.
I love
right.
gold.
So that racks up to 5 magnificent items,
Amazing.
and then you each will roll 2 more times.
hmm
3 of them will be magic items, and 1 of them is a relic. A chance at one of them. So you can decide who rolls what.
Yeah. James, I believe in you to get us a relic.
All right, I'm gonna roll.
Is it your first or second roll? Yeah.
This is my second roll.
So this is
No, no,
for
no.
the relic.
Well, because he has to roll for a magic item and then also roll for a relic, right?
Yeah, so I'll
Yeah.
roll for magic.
All right.
Nice.
Oh boy.
I think he meant relic.
Second roll.
Oh!
Oh my gosh!
I love it. I love
Nice.
it. I'm excited. I'm just going to roll to get this out of the way because nothing will ever beat what James just rolled. A 12, so we get 1 more magic item plus the one that James rolled. So 2 magic items. Wow, okay, so we're at 19 materials, 7 mundane, 4 magnificent.
If you guys want, you can roll up your mundane items just to make it go quicker. And then I will just roll roll 3d100 for your magic items.
Okay, sweet.
10, 41, 78.
We may never get out of this dungeon, but man,
Yeah,
we're going to have...
this was awesome.
Okay, you find
Yeah,
a
that's cool
bearskin, a magical bearskin.
Wow.
Magical bearskin. You writing this down, George?
I'm going to post it to chat as soon as Ben says it all.
perfect.
41. You find a great helm.
That's awesome.
All right, and lastly, you find a hauberk.
Wow.
Armor,
Yeah.
George.
I
We're
mean,
gonna armor you up, man.
Wow, this thing is pretty good.
That's awesome.
So
and
if
the
you want to
GM says it's
identify
pretty
these,
good, yeah.
you make a
We got
lore
to
check.
go to Deckard Cain.
Yeah.
He's in Loot Ghislaine, you know.
Yeah, I hear. That's
You
an
make-
11.
Yeah, you'll do it for each one. Which one was that for?
That was the Hauberk. I'm going to go in
Okay.
reverse order.
This.
Sorry, I'm not metagaming. I was really trying to just identify the hauberk.
I don't care. This is a hauberk of mirth. This brilliant prismatic chainmail shirt was forged in the gnome city of Mirth by gnome craftsmen and magicians. It grants the wearer and every ally in a 10-foot radius an additional 5 courage at the beginning of any combat.
Wow.
Wow.
Hauberk of mirth.
Ben, are these temporary hit points that disappear at the end of the combat?
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. And does it adjust my armor? Rylee, if you want this, or James, if you want this for Rylee, I'm also fine with that too.
No, man. I benefit from it too.
I appreciate.
You need armor. You're a knight errant.
It is as if you have chainmail armor, regular chainmail. It's not. It doesn't give you bonuses beyond that.
Okay. So 2 slots.
Yeah.
I don't see. So okay, so there's no actual armor bonus from that chainmail.
Not a bonus, but it helps you when you fall unconscious or you resist wounds.
Okay, cool. Got to read more about that. And let's identify some more of these. James, what's your lore? Is it
my +1?
Okay, and I'll keep identifying. That's a 10, and the Bearskin is a 6.
Okay, the 10. Sorry.
How dare you?
41. All right. It's a Dragoon's Great Helm of Lies.
Wow.
A good Dragoon knows that for every ounce of grit, you need 2 ounces of guile.
Wow.
I'll
take it.
The wearer of this helm has a knack for lying.
I believe it's pronounced Guile.
Yes.
Guile.
Increased trickery by +1.
Rylee should take it. You use trickery way more than I do.
Definitely changes your look.
Yeah. I love it.
Okay, and then the Bearskin. You're not exactly sure what it does at the moment.
Okay.
But you know that it's a Bearskin of trivia.
Wow. It's just covered in question marks, actually.
It's like the Riddler's Bearskin.
Yeah. I'll hold on to it and put it in my pack. Love it. We should probably just roll up our mundane items. James, you want to roll the relic?
Oh, yeah.
Is that something we need to? Is that something we roll?
I totally forgot.
Yeah.
Can't forget the relic. And I'll roll 7d200 for our mundane items. I'll take care of it, Ben. I have it up.
Okay. Well, I'll take care of it. I'm going to work a shift and look through these.
Yeah.
What do I roll for relics?
A d20.
15.
Okay. You find a map.
A map.
It's like this huge map that unfolds, and there's various parts. You spread it all out. It's a crazy looking map, and it looks like there are X's everywhere, and it's all over the world of Eam.
Forget every quest we ever had. We're treasure hunting.
That's amazing.
George, you can also roll lore on this.
Ooh, okay. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Oh, critical lore.
Oh man, that's amazing.
That's a 15.
That's the one. This is the one to use it on.
Yes.
Okay, so this is called Mad Marion's multiple map. Mad Marion was a treasure hunter that lived long ago and marked his precious map with the locations of many, many treasures. 11 wars have been waged over 3 centuries to possess this map.
Wow.
In many ways, it is more valuable than any of the treasures it could lead you to.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
It has 3 uses, and you gain plus 90% treasure hunting on a roll.
Oh my gosh.
That is so good. You want to pop that in your inventory just to hold on to?
Mad Marions.
That is beautiful. Plus 90% treasure hunting on a roll is like absolutely crazy. Of course, we would probably waste at least one of those by rolling.
Well, you can do
like
it 3
99 or
times.
something.
It's got 3 uses, right? So we can do it 3 times.
Yeah. All right, and we got an assortment of tools and ranged weapons and picks.
And there's also the magnificent items, which are essentially mundane items, but then you add a trait to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have to roll those up too, George.
How many do we have? It was 4 magnificent items. Okay.
String will be useful.
Indeed. Hook. It's actually a garrote. You just strangle people with it. All right, 63 is a net. 156 or 70 is a rucksack. That's actually has potential to be amazing. 22 is a short sword. And what's the last one? 156. So you guys want to just briefly, I don't know, Ben, you want to show your screen and just show people like this massive list that's in here? Because it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so this is the massive list of mundane items.
This is what we're rolling off of every time. So if you're like a GM and you're trying to dole out treasure, it's really easy to just have people roll on this table, and then farther down there's magnificent item traits you can attach to it.
Read some of those magnificent traits because they're pretty cool.
Yeah, actually we can, well, let's do it real quick for these items, right? So our net is a tool.
Yes.
So James, you want to roll up the, whatever it is? Like roll the D.
Yeah, what are tools? A D8?
Yeah.
4.
That is sturdy, cannot be broken.
That's for a net. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's great. Rucksack is also a tool, so why don't you roll that again?
Yep. 5.
Ooh.
Don't know how this will apply, but it's a lucky rucksack.
Okay, it's a rucksack.
You can re-roll a failed roll associated with the rucksack.
Wow, that's really specific.
There's going to be some like outfielder catch it in your hat moment.
Yeah,
where you use with the rucksack in the future, and it's gonna. This is gonna save our butts.
We're gonna save a baby falling from the sky or something.
Yeah.
Hey, this is my lucky rucksack.
Yeah. You want to roll? Let's do the lock since we're still there. The lock is also a tool, I believe.
Yeah.
2.
It's well crafted. +1 to relevant skill check when using it.
Oh, that's cool.
And the last one is the bladed short sword.
Bladed short sword. Is that also? It's a D12.
It's a D12.
Yeah.
5.
It's quick. Always attack first in a round.
Amazing.
That is really good.
Okay. Man, this is a hell of a haul.
Yeah. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is crazy. And then 19 materials. We can store 12 of that on my tortoise. At some point, I'm going to have to really go through and see how much of the stuff we can carry.
Yeah, we'll in between sessions, we'll do like a little audit and prepare us. And get started next time. Like we're all ready to go.
Yeah, we'll show some updated character sheets off next time, and you can see how the inventory can kind of really stack up and what you can do to deal with that.
Cool.
So who's taking what of the magical items?
Oh, I'm taking everything. It's fine. So, yeah, you're taking the helmet. I'm taking the armor. The bearskin, we don't know what it does yet. So it's trivia related, which is nice. Maybe we can ask questions to the bearskin. We can store that. And I think you should hang on to Mad Marion's multiple map.
Okay. I'm going to grab the sword because I only have a bow.
Yeah, perfect. I think that's amazing. Quick short sword is good.
Do you have a weapon, George? Your halberd.
Oh yeah, no. I still have my trusty, my magnificent sword. So I'll never put that into crazy danger. But the halberd, it's a keepsake. But Sklunch would have wanted it that way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could save the top half.
Exactly.
Say that. I'm going to save the blade, and then I can reforge it.
I'm going to make it into a Kasari Gama. It's like just put it on the end of a chain and like swing it around, put a ball on the other end, and get crazy. Yeah, amazing. I love that we got a magnificent horde this quest. That was like
this is the first time we've ever done it, and now we actually have like tools, equipment, weapons, armor.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of feels like a reward for the last 11 sessions.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel more prepared.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, I've got a bedroll and a saw.
Yeah, I mean, and it's risk reward, right? Like we could have said, based on our hit point totals, which we probably should have done, that we found Crazy Urny, and then we wouldn't be chancing dying on the way out. But we'll see how this works out.
All right, and I'll let you know. We'll handle camping and whatnot next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it.
But this is a dangerous place to sleep in.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Well, lay out the bearskin.
Yeah.
All
right. Is that it? I think we're done.
I think we are. That's a good place to end it today. Getting all those items, like getting essentially the best horde we could get.
Mm-hmm.
The Relic was super lucky. Although now I feel like we're going to be hunted to the ends of the earth by like Felmog Outriders.
I mean, they're not going to know we have it.
11 wars were fought over this map, George. 11 wars were fought.
Yeah.
And now it's like in my rucksack.
Yep. It's the safest place it could ever be.
Actually, we should put it in the lucky rucksack.
Wow. Okay. That's
It feels right that it's in the luckiest.
And then we'll use the well-crafted lock to lock the rucksack.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining. And if you liked what you saw, or you want to play around with the Land of Eam game and the sandbox, even get the map, go to Drive-Thru RPG. We'll send the link in the chat, and it's available in the description of the video as well on YouTube. And you can grab it for free and try it out and join the Discord and let us know what you think.
Now, all of the tools that we used here today are in the books.
Yep,
it's just like
dungeon generator, the magnificent magical items, crafting. It's all there, all the tables and stuff. So it's a lot of tools.
Yeah.
All right. Until next time, next week.
Indeed. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Thanks for joining.